Good morning. Welcome to my Tireside chat. Headed to work. It's late. 8:38. Ain't that great? It's 8:38. And I'm full of hate. Yeah, I'm leaving to work late today because I got stuck dealing with work issues from home already. Our time clock system. There was updates to Microsoft Edge and Chrome over the past few days that broke that, and it's like, of course, not everybody's computers have received the updates yet, so it's still working for some people, but a lot of people it started getting messages pouring in at 7 a.m. about when I was ready to leave for work. And so I had to kind of like stay and start dealing with that. I'm waiting for a call back from the support team for the time card system. So if they do call me back, this video may be cut short, and I may be recording this for nothing. So maybe I should just try and keep this short, huh? When has that ever worked before? I was gonna say, so randomly Saturday night, I was like sitting at the computer. I don't know why, but like the theme song for St. Elmo's Fire popped into my head, and then it was like it's been stuck in my head ever since, to where I can't sleep. Which that happens to me sometimes. Yeah, not the John Parr song, the love theme. But I forget the guy who wrote it, but it actually won a Grammy and everything. Although it's been kind of like going back and forth in my head now between the two. Those are the only two songs in that movie. But anyways, because of that, I told Danielle randomly, what am I doing? I don't want to go this way. And no, I don't want to go this way. See what happens when I start talking and driving. I just go on autopilot. Yeah, I was like, I don't think I've seen St. Elmo's Fire in 30 years. Which, yeah, dating myself here, but back this way. I was like, maybe we should watch it, just to see, how good or not it is. And as I looked it up on IMDb, so I was trying to figure out where to go watch it, for one. And so I was like, wow, it's only rated, it's got a 6.4 out of 10 rating. That's not great, but on the other hand, I've seen other movies that I really like on IMDb that didn't have great ratings. So I thought, what the hell, we should watch it. Anyways, I barely even remember much about it. Okay, good. You want to turn left and I want to turn left. Isn't that convenient? So yeah, finally, after we had Dean's birthday party yesterday, which went really well, by the way. It was nice. We just had Danielle's family over, and we got some sandwiches from Deli D. They have a 20-pack of, they're medium-sized sandwiches or whatever. It was $100 pre-made, and it's an assortment of them. For $100, I found that was, I'm going on a segue here, sorry. For $100, I found that was actually pretty good for, I think it was 14 of us, which was 6 kids and 8 adults. And yeah, the sandwiches were really good, and we still had 6 left over. And we had some other sides and things too, but yeah, because at first I told Danielle, I was like, well, yeah, sandwiches, why don't we just try, let's go to Save Mart or something. Maybe we can just buy a bunch of meats and rolls and cheeses, and we'll get condiments and cut up lettuce and tomatoes, and have pickles and mustard, whatever, and just leave them out. We could do a little buffet, and everyone could just go and make their own sandwiches with whatever they want. It'd be really good. But then we went and looked. Well, we went first, because we're out in Clovis on Saturday. We went to Sprouts, and all they had was the boar's head meats, and it was $15 a pound for turkey, Like, oh God, and like we're gonna need like a few pounds of meat probably for 14 people. You know, at least like 3 pounds, I would think. So, maybe more. And if you want to get like turkey and ham and maybe roast beef, you know, you get a variety. So it's like, yeah, that's gonna be more than $100. And well, then we went to Save Mart too on the way back because there were some other things we needed to get anyhow. And Save Mart also was just like boar's head meats. I mean, you're going to the deli. I mean, if you went and got like, you know, the Foster Farms stuff, but we wanted to get like nicer deli meats. Anyways, yeah, I think it was slightly less expensive at Save Mart, but we're like, oh, forget that. And because by the time we buy all that stuff, it's going to be well over $100, and we're going to still have to make everything ourselves. So forget it. Come on, dude, faster. There you go, bitching at cars in front of me. Go. You son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so the party went really well. After all that, then we had dinner last night. Dean wanted In-N-Out too, so we didn't feel like making dinner, and we weren't really even that hungry after. I wasn't that hungry after. I had 2 of those sandwiches, and we had shrimp cocktail, and which I'm taking some to work with me, and these sandwiches. So I was really hungry after like cleaning the house and doing a bunch of stuff all morning, and then we didn't eat lunch until like 12:30, which is late for me. I usually eat lunch like 11:30. But anyways, we went and got In-N-Out, and then after that, and we told the kids, I was like, oh, you should sit down. It's a John Hughes movie. You should sit down. It's not your turn, dude. What the fuck? Sorry. We went through, it was red. We had like the stoplights when you get on the freeway. His was red, mine was green, and he went. And he like looked at me, confused. God, why are people such terrible drivers? No! Too bad. God. I'm sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought there. Of course, this is also why I hate going to work like after 7 o'clock, because there's way more cars on the road, and all of those cars have idiots in them who are terrible at driving. Alright, where was I? Anyways, eventually I'll finish this story. But dude, stay in your lane. Oh my God, that lady looks confused. Yeah. Why did you have to... Sorry, half this video is just me bitching at other drivers. We had In-N-Out. And then afterwards, told the kids, hey, maybe you should sit down and watch this. It's a John Hughes movie. You guys like The Breakfast Club and, you know, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and countless others, right? Probably like this. And so like Ray and Dean came out to watch it with us, and man, after it was over, so the kids totally lost interest. Dean lost interest after like 10 minutes. Ray lost interest. I don't think they were ever paying attention in the first place, as they were on their phone the whole time. Danielle and I discussed it afterwards, and it was like, man, that movie had a lot of potential, but I think that they tried to cram too many characters into that movie. It's like, oh, we're gonna get, you know, the Brat Pack. Now I need to go back and look. I don't know if that was after the Breakfast Club or before. Maybe it was. I need to go back and look. I wonder. But they got all of those actors, because you had 7 characters in that film, and they tried to have, you know, character arcs with all of them. and it was too much. It wasn't executed very well. I think there was a number of issues. For one, it just kind of starts off, and it's just like a quick, like 5-second scene of them all walking away in their cap and gowns, like graduating from college, I guess. And so that establishes, okay, there's 7 friends that graduated from college together. And then immediately it's like, boom, there was a car crash, which we don't see. But then they're at the hospital, and Rob Lowe's character he crashed the other girl's car that her dad had just bought her. And yeah, it seemed like the pacing was like really slow in the beginning, and then they keep jumping back and forth between all the different stories. I think they could have just done, the movie could have just been, what's his name? It's not Emilio Estevez. No, I guess it is. Yeah. Him and Ali Sheedy. And Ali Sheedy and her 2 love interests. Like, that could have been the whole movie. But then although it was done later, this was like 15 years later, that's what they did in Love Actually, where it's the guy who was secretly in love with his best friend's wife. Like, that was that whole plot. They could have just done that. Which, that part of the movie, that was probably the strongest part of the movie. And I get that it was like John Hughes was doing this thing where, like he did The Breakfast Club, where it's like, okay, you have all these different characters that were with distinct personalities that, okay, well, this person, oh, hold on, here's my call.